Well, only a few on-stage productions, movies, TV shows, sort of capture the true meaning of the holidays, and really nothing does it like Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Cincinnati Playhouse in the Park's version of Ebenezer Scrooge's time-traveling pilgrimage, one of the most popular productions each season. And tonight, A Christmas Carol kicks off its run at the Playhouse in the Marx Theater. We are happy to be joined by Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig, Douglas Rees and Annie Fitzpatrick. Guys, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Yes.
Just kind of gushing about the show, and John and I talk about it all the time. It's just one of those Cincinnati things, A Christmas Carol at Playhouse in the Park. And for a lot of people, it's sort of a homecoming. And for the cast, it's kind of that way too, because it feels like you see familiar faces every time you see this show.
You do. We have one cast member who's done, I believe, all 26 of them.
Years.
Is that
Yes.
Greg
Perugino, yes,
Yep.
who's our wonderful Marley and Old Joe. But there are people who have aged up through it. Our Scrooge right now started out as Bob Cratchit.
Yeah.
And our Tiny Tim is now a different character. And
You got a Tiny Tim back in the cast?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty neat. That's kind of fun.
So it is. We're newbies.
We've only
We're
been
very
there
young.
3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, only 3. Okay.
So they still don't treat us with respect. But,
That doesn't come to like a decade in or something like that,
Apparently,
probably.
yeah. But we try. But it is fun to see, even just in our 3-year journey, watch these kids kind of grow up, and then they age out at 14. It can be very traumatic because sometimes like, oh, this is our last year, and off they go.
It's such a tough time.
There are tears
Yes.
involved.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then the thing is, they stay every 3 years. They stay the same age, and you just get older. It's not really fair. But then life isn't fair. So.
No, that's true. But for you guys, when you're out and you're acting, doing stuff, you don't get that opportunity to work with the same people sort of all the time. So it's got to be neat to come
It's
back
a
and sort of see
thrill.
old friends and all that kind of
Especially
stuff.
at holidays, because we have little holiday traditions, and during rehearsals we wear different kind of outfits on different days, and there's different. We're going to have rehearsal today for singing. This is one of my favorite things about it is the cast sits in the lobby afterwards, sings Christmas carols, and the wonderful people of Cincinnati make donations, and we raised $14,000 last year for the Coalition for the Homeless and Broadway Cares. So it's such a wonderful show, and people feel so good coming out of it, and like, I want to do good in the world, and it gives them an immediate opportunity to do
And
it.
they listen to me sing, and they still give money. It's extraordinary.
But you look so good when you're doing
Oh,
it.
please. Well, I have a big flowing beard and I look significantly different than I do here. But
Well, let me ask that, because you obviously are the Fezziwigs,
Right.
but you are the Ghost of Christmas Present as well.
Yes.
That's got to be fun. Kind of fun.
You get to come up through the floor with smoke,
Yeah.
and you're mic'd, and your voice has reverb.
He has the best laugh ever. It's just, if you're not in the Christmas spirit after you hear him laugh through Christmas Present, it ain't gonna happen.
It's just a complete license to just act a fool.
Yeah. Well, you know what? 26 years in now, what do you think it is about this show? Why do people still come to it? Why do the same people come back? They know the show, they know the story. So what is it that brings them back?
It's a family tradition. People that have grown up. It's been around long enough now that people that were kids are now bringing their kids
Or grandkids.
or grandkids. And it's just such a lovely story. And I gotta say, I've seen many productions, and not just because I'm involved. This is a nice, tight production. It's a good production.
Yeah.
And hats off in particular to our Scrooge, Bruce Cromer, who's remarkable.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just extraordinary.
He's real physical.
Yes.
Yes,
moves
he's
around
got
there.
the clowning, and he's remarkable.
Yeah. Can you still get tickets? I know they're kind of tough to come by. Connie's giving me
Yes, Connie said yes, you can still get tickets.
She's giving one of those. Okay. Well, we'll get information up on the website. You can find out more about how to get tickets. Guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, thank
I
you.
do
for
love the
having
show.
us.
Break a leg and all that kind of good stuff.
Thank you.